listening to Frey. Starting right now. Here's your host, Alfredo Leon.
Back Allen is indeed Frey, as after a fadeaway was hit in the first quarter of Tuesday's game against the San Antonio Spurs, LeBron James became the youngest player in NBA history to score 30,000 career points in the regular season. In doing so, the Cavaliers superstar joined an exclusive group of players who've hit the 30,000 point threshold, which is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, and Dirk Nowitzki. Here's LeBron speaking about what he did after he scored his 30,000th point.
You know, I thanked all my teammates and the coaches that I had an opportunity to shake hands with at that moment, and thank the Spurs fans, obviously, and the Spurs Nation here for being a part of, obviously, of this moment for me, and just a special moment. You know, it's just I just started thinking about everything that my journey. My journey from being a kid that first picked up a basketball when I was 5 years old to first starting playing organized basketball when I was 9. All the way up until this point. So, I give a lot of thanks to a lot of people. But this is, it's just a special moment. It's something I never set out to do. I'm not even like a score-first guy when it comes to playing basketball. I love getting my teammates involved and seeing my teammates be excited about scoring and me getting assists and things of that nature. But for me to sit here and be the youngest player to ever reach 30,000, it's just I put a lot of work into my game, and it's been a byproduct of that.
James also spoke more about his accomplishment as well.
Well, I don't ever fully appreciate what I do anytime I accomplish something, no matter if it's a win or a loss. I've always told you, Jason, told our guys back home that looking forward to the moment when I'm basically can be done with the game and I can sit back with my family and my friends. We can sit back, drink some wine, talk about all the accomplishments that I had and the feats that I've been able to accomplish. So I even tried to psych myself out today with my Instagram posts. Tell me to take some time and I don't know how to do it. I've never been able to do it. When I got 25,000 or 20, MVPs and Rookie of the Year and things, won a championship. I haven't had a time to really just sit and appreciate the journey that I've been on, and I don't want to, because I think it's allowed me to stay on the path that I've been on. So, I have a lot more time, Jason, when I'm done, a lot more than I did when I played to kind of look back on what I was able to accomplish.
YouTuber Smoove also spoke about what LeBron could do after he got this incredible achievement.
And what's so interesting about LeBron is that he might be able to break the all-time scoring record that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar set with 38,000 points. He'd have to play at this level for about 5 more seasons. He'd have to average around 22 points per game or so, and he could break the record. Now, what's interesting about this record is that Kevin Durant might break his record, and LeBron James becomes the youngest player in NBA history to reach 30,000 career points. So LeBron might crack 38,000, set the record, but then Kevin Durant's coming right behind him, and he might crack his own record.
With a scoring average of almost 26 points a game since we joined the Cavs in 2014, James will have an opportunity to pass the still active Nowitzki and all-timers Chamberlain and Michael Jordan by the end of next season if he keeps up his pace. After that, LeBron will have more work to do in his chase of the top 3. In addition to his outstanding regular season totals, James has scored 6,163 points in the playoffs, which is more than any other player in NBA history. Jordan trails him with 5,987 career postseason points. What a great accomplishment by LeBron, being able to do it as quickly as he has. The youngest player to do it. He seems to always become the youngest player to score a certain amount of points. And despite what he said, he's not a scorer and all of that, he can score. And even though he's a pass-first guy, he's still able to get more points than other guys. This is incredible. If he was a score-first guy and didn't do a lot of assists, he probably would have had even more points. But still, he's still able to get his points and get assists. Shows you how well of an all-around player he is, especially defensively. Even though he may not be the defender he used to be, he could score. And congratulations to LeBron James for being able to accomplish this. Pretty incredible. If he could stay healthy, he could definitely become the all-time lead scorer, as Smoove said, because he just got the longevity and he could score, even though he's not really a true scorer first mentality like he stated. But it's incredible how he's able to score this many points when people say he's not a scorer. Even LeBron himself says he's not a scorer. He's not a scorer, but he's got 30,000 points. That's pretty incredible. More than some guys that have actually been considered scorers. It's just incredible what he accomplishes, what he's accomplished in his career, and he's still got a lot more left to prove if he can stay healthy. That's the thing. We're trying to chase an all-time mark. You got to stay healthy in order to try to get that mark. And LeBron, I think he could end up becoming an all-time leading scorer if he does average 22 a game, like Chris Wu said, and if he stays healthy. You got to stay healthy in order to be able to accomplish a feat like that and become an all-time leading scorer. And longevity is pretty key as well if you want to make that happen. And I think LeBron, he's been pretty durable throughout his career. He's a strong guy. I think he can pull it off if he stays healthy. That's a big question, if. But he's been pretty healthy in his career so far. And history of him being healthy says that he's probably going to do it. As long as he still has a good game, he could be healthy, but as long as he's still effective. If he could be effective still later on in his career, he could definitely be able to get the all-time leading score. But how long he's going to have it, that's another thing. He's got to get there first. And I think he can pull it off as long as he stays healthy. And that's what is important. In order for LeBron to be able to accomplish being the all-time leading scorer, he's got to stay healthy and he's got to be effective. The two things he's got to be able to do. And you keep playing for more seasons as well. As long as he can keep playing, if he can play for more seasons and still be effective, he could definitely pull it off. He'll only get to probably pass Jordan and Nowitzki pretty quickly and Chamberlain by next season at the latest, if he can keep his pace up, like I stated. But as far as getting to Kobe and Karl Malone and Abdul-Jabbar, he's going to have to really pick up the pace and be a little bit more consistent if he's going to keep that up. History shows he's been consistent, as he's done pretty well since he's returned to the Cavs, even though people say he's no longer at his prime. But for whatever reason, he's still getting better. And if he's getting better, then that's a good sign as far as him trying to become an all-time leading scorer in the NBA. So we'll see what happens with James, if he could be able to pull it off. My guess is he could, as long as he stays healthy. And if he stays healthy and is effective, he will do it. I think he probably will at some point. I think he will, as long as he stays healthy. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's pretty incredible what LeBron's been able to do in his career, despite the fact that he's not considered to be a scorer first. But he's still able to score points because he probably has more effective shots. He usually attacks the rim. He's not a guy who settles for a lot of threes, even though this year he's been a lot better behind the arc than what he usually has been in his career. But this should be pretty interesting to see if he could get the all-time leading scorer. He'll definitely be able to get top 5 pretty soon. So we'll see if he could do it next season. As long as he stays healthy, like I said. Don't mean to be repetitive, but I'm just stating the fact here. That's the facts. As long as he stays healthy, he should be able to get it. So we'll see what happens with that. Congratulations, LeBron. Well-deserved honor. Pretty cool to get 30,000 as only the 7th player to do it. And enjoy. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, guys. Peace.